so many developments over the weekend on the Jussie Smollett story. Is it a hoax? Is it a hate crime? He, of course, continues to deny complicity in his alleged assault, though the investigation shifted as NBC News learned. The focus of the Chicago police investigation is now whether or not he paid these two Nigerian brothers who were background actors on the show, whether or not he paid them to fake this attack.
I'm devastated by this thing. All the way, we were texting this weekend, but attorneys for Jussie released a statement on Saturday saying, as a victim of a hate crime who has cooperated with the police investigation, Jussie Smollett is angered and devastated by recent reports that the perpetrators are individuals he is familiar with. He has now been further victimized by claims attributed to these alleged perpetrators that Jussie played a role in his own attack. Nothing is further from the truth, and anyone claiming otherwise is lying. So how do we unpack all of this?
Well,
From the moment this story came out, it was beyond gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
And I think we were all then watching maybe a victim apparently being re-victimized. Now this comes out, and my big question, if it is a hoax, like why? And then what have you done to hurt so many other people?
I think the question is like, what, if it's a hoax, to what end? Like, right? Like, what would be the benefit? What is the win out of this? But
was he looking for attention? Was it because he was perhaps being written off the show, as reports have alleged?
But to know him is not to
him.
He's not a person. In my experience of him, he's not a person who is a faux victim.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? He's an advocate for people. He is a lover of people first. To see him, I just can't imagine him misleading, knowingly misleading everyone this way.
Here's the thing, though. They have phone records and phone calls that trace back reportedly to the brothers, and they did work out together. So we know there's a connection there. There's a report of payments made before the brothers went to Nigeria a day after the attack of $3,500, and they were reportedly promised another $500 upon return. You will be able to follow that money trail, and you better believe with 12 dedicated Chicago police departments combing through hours of footage and video and phone records, this case, they've got it signed, sealed, delivered.
And
these brothers coming forward and speaking, they were arrested, then released. I mean, there's a reason they were released, because they're cooperating with police.
But that's, I guess, my point is, like, how do you imagine we live in a world where you get away with this? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, and the Robin Roberts interview, I watched this morning.
Why would you double down?
And they were reporting on the story, and she was saying, look, when I interviewed him Tuesday night, police were still corroborating his story and saying he was cooperating with everybody. Right. And then this now unfolded later on. And I'm thinking of his plea and his tears and beyond doubling down.
I think of the people, if this is a fake situation, right? If this is an orchestrated attempt to manipulate, I think about all of the stories that then take a hit. I think about all of the people,
hate crimes.
I think of all of the people who've said racism isn't real. Black people are faux victims. That all of these things that occur and actually have a major impact on people. How then you take the validity away from those stories.
I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not, because you have to believe ultimately at the end of the day that when a person comes forward and makes an accusation or an allegation of something, that they're taken seriously. However, in this case, if this is a fake or a hoax, there will be a hefty price to pay, 1 to 3 years reportedly in prison. So we'll see what happens. But
it's an ongoing, to your point, the disservice that he's done. Part of me, if it's a hoax, I'd like to think there's not that much hate. The horrific crime that was done on him was beyond horrific, with the noose and the bleach, that we're all like, God, I just can't believe that we're that far back and down. But then there's the whole thing. I was describing it with my kids, and we're talking about it is still unfolding. We will see.
Yeah.